Good morning, welcome back to BTHQ Banter, week 25. Actually, we have done more BTHQ Banter in lockdown than we have out of lockdown now, which is really quite sad. But anyway, today is Friday. We have 4 lovely ladies booked in for BTHQ Al Fresco, and we also have a photographer coming, hence the face of makeup. You know me, I don't believe in filters, but I will put some slap on if someone's coming to take my picture. The photographer is coming from Essex Live, which is a news-based website who are running features next week on businesses and what they're doing on preparing to open up after lockdown, and they picked us as one of the businesses they wanted to feature, which is lovely. So I've got a telephone interview with them this afternoon, and the photographer's coming down this morning. He will be allowed into the studio. He's a journalist, so actually they're classed as key workers, and they are allowed to take photographs and interview, obviously at a distance. So I will be letting him in, but I'm only going to be letting him into this front part, which will be the shop as of Monday. So we're going to try and hide everything else, make it look nice and neat and tidy. He wants bright, cheerful and inviting photographs, so I think with all of the fabric that we've got, we can make it bright and cheerful for him. So yeah, it's 9 o'clock, everyone's arriving at 10, so I need to get sorted, get the chairs out, get the brollies out. It isn't raining. I don't think it's going to rain. It is slightly warmer than it was last week when they were trialling it, but I'm still going to put the blankets out on the chairs just in case. I want to introduce you to Wonky. I don't think you've ever met him before. Wonky, come on. I've called him Wonky because he has a wonky head. Come on. He is in fact a stray, but he lives on the farm here. Come on. And he's very friendly. But he squeaks rather than meows. Come on. Come say hello. Come on. Show everyone your squeaks. Hello. Are you going to squeak today? No? Oh, Wonky, you're disappointing me. It does actually look like someone's got his head and turned it completely to one side. Come on. He sleeps in the barn. And one of the guys here feeds him, but he's been here for a while. Hello. Yeah, you gonna let me say hello? Good. I don't know if you're a boy or a girl. You gonna squeak for me? I love your squeak. Go on. You just can't really meow, can you? Bless you. BTHQ Al Fresco is underway today. Can we say hello, everybody? Hello, everybody. We've got 4 lovely ladies today. I'm going to zoom in on Viv because Viv is very kindly finishing off a pair of my socks. Again. I really can't be bothered to sew the heel in, so they're just about to be finished. Carol, what are you knitting? Another baby blanket. Maureen is trying crocodile stitch. Now this is so frustrating because I really want to be able to help her and I can't because I can't get to you, and that is one of the things that I really do find frustrating because I can't help you from a distance. Oh yeah, hilarious. When the photographer was here, we put the parasols up and I was standing fairly close to the parasol and the wind suddenly picked it up, flew it at Carol's head. I launched in, grabbed the pole and saved her like Superwoman. Thoroughly. No one videoed it though.
We are becoming stars, so we'll be charging royalties next time.
Royalties for you've been framed. Oh, it's been such a lovely day. I've had so many people come past to pick bits up, which has been really nice to see everyone and catch up with everybody. I feel like I've had the same conversation though 100 times over, which I'm sure many of my, oh, what's going on? I'm sure I'm sure plenty of my fellow retailers and such like are having the same kind of conversations every time pick up their orders, and it makes the day go really quickly and you suddenly think, oh gosh, actually I didn't get anything done that was on my to-do list because I've been speaking to everybody all day. But hey, can't complain, it's really nice to see everyone. So I have had a bit of a tidy up, had a bit of a sort out, packaged orders. You didn't need to see all that. I officially shut the doors at 4 o'clock. And then I've cleared up in Unit 2. I've cleared this table behind me, which was piled up with stuff. I've just moved the piles, I haven't put them away. They're here and they need sorting out. But I need this space clear tomorrow. I'm going to have a little selfish sewing session with Elspeth tomorrow. She's got some pyjamas she wants to sew up. I was going to sew the same pyjamas, but I haven't had time to cut them out. So instead, I've got some little personal sewing projects that I want to crack on with. So we're just going to have a little natter and a cuppa and a sew, which will be really nice. Obviously interspersed with people again popping in to pick up their bits and pieces and their orders. So that's my plan for tomorrow. I also had to clear this space because I can no longer cut fabric next door in Unit 1. Because I now have a mask kit cutting station. The orders keep coming through for those, which is lovely, but as I cut them to order, because I don't want to waste fabric and be left with loads of pre-cut kits, I'm cutting them to order and packaging them up to order, so it's just easier to leave that out. I might move that next door and be able to therefore cut fabric again in here, but actually it's one of those things that I can do while I'm talking to people at the front door, so I think I'll probably leave it here, but I'm waffling and I need to go home. I have a secret squirrel job to do for the lovely people at Chicken and Frog Bookshop, and if you want to know what I did, it was using my Cricut. Go and find them on Facebook and Instagram and you will be able to see, because I'm sure there will be photos on there. So Chicken and Frog Bookshop, Brentwood. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, welcome back to BTHQ Banter. It is Saturday. Today I have no classes and I'm just going to be pottering around the studio. So Elspeth is really missing her pottering sessions, so I suggested that she joined me, but virtually. So Elspeth is going to be joining me on Zoom. I've put her on a tripod today so I can carry her around with me, so if people come to pick up orders and things like that, then she can come next door with me and she can just experience a day at the studio. While she's at home, she's going to be making a pair of Tilly and the Buttons Juno pyjamas from amazing Moomin fabric. I was going to be making them too, I just haven't got around to cutting them out, so I've got lots of other bits and bobs I need to do, including a little editing job on the Chicken and Frog issue that I mentioned yesterday. I went to do my secret squirrel job and realised that I'd made a bit of a typo in one of the things I was doing, so I've had to do a quick edit job, and then I need to do a recut and a little secret squirrel trip back to Chicken and Frog later today to fix it. I might take you with me this time. Let's see how the day goes. I just came up with a really good idea for making your mask fit properly if your elastic loops are too big, just using a simple bead. So I'm going to film a little tutorial. Elspeth's still with me. Hang on a minute. Let me bring her up. Here she is. Look. Hang on. Focusing on you. I can't.
Focus on me. Hello.
Have you had fun sewing this morning?
I've made a pyjama top, which goes with pyjama bottoms that I made yesterday.
Yay.
Ready for the autumn stroke winter, because they're nice warm cuddly ones. And I've now made a monster, well, drawn a monster for little Miss Mac. And then I'm going to sew a mask, I think.
Fun. So she's been in my phone all morning.
I've walked all the way around BTHQ this morning. I followed every step of the way.
You said hello to the customers?
Yes, I've frightened one customer who didn't know I was listening to the conversation and there, but she couldn't see me because I wasn't facing her.
Like a ghostly presence.
All of a sudden I said something and I think she must have jumped out of her skin for herself.
Excellent.
I had fun.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. It's been fun zooming with you. Zoom. That's a song, isn't it? Oh no, that's Zooby Zoo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Zooby Zoo. It's a French song, you must know it. Zooby Zoo, dooby doo, dooby doo, dooby doo, doo, doo. It's a 60s song.
Yeah, vaguely.
Oh, it's going to bug me now. I'll have to look that one up. Hang on. I'm going to think out loud now. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So just as I have created the shop area for a month, I also need to start thinking about how I can keep the shop while I still teach. I don't want to get rid of it and just switch from retail to classes because, hang on, let me spin you around. Because whilst I can open for classes again come July, I am going to be on a reduced capacity, and I won't be earning any new money because it will all be prepaid classes that I'm trying to keep booked in and honour, and I need to obviously keep some income coming into the business. So the retail aspect and the retail side has got to stay for a little while, I think. And actually I think people are really enjoying being able to buy their fabrics from me as well as sew with them. So I'm going to try and keep that retail aspect open. I'm not going to become a shop. That's just not something that I can do. I obviously can't be in two places at once. I can only open at limited times. So I need to keep it small and take it slow. So what I think I'm going to do is Unit 1, which is this unit, will remain set up as so with the 2 sewing stations in here, and then I shall create 3 sewing and cutting stations in Unit 2. One of those will be my station that I normally use to do all my filming, my tutorials and my personal sewing, but obviously if I'm teaching I'm not using that space, so there's no reason why it can't be used by a pupil. So there'll be 3 sewing and cutting stations in Unit 2, 2 sewing and cutting stations in here, so I can have 5 pupils learning at any one time, but then I can keep this whole front section, woo, sending a screen flying, this whole front section as shop, and the lounge, which won't be back in use for quite some while because you can't socially distance in that at all, will become kind of like the shop counter stroke my office where I can package orders and serve customers, and I'll move my sneeze guard up there so it'll be all nice and COVID safe, and I think that'll be quite nice, and that can stay for quite some time. Then I think we'll probably stay that way probably through till winter. The outside space, obviously for craft clubs and things, can continue to use through the summer months, and once it starts to get a bit cooler, then they can always utilise some of the space. We'll just push the tables to one side, or we'll just put the machines away at night and won't leave them out all the time. We can make it work. It's more work, but we can make it work. So I'm pleased I've kind of got my head round a bit of a plan of action. I'm looking forward to a week this week, which is actually really quiet. I've got no Zoom classes, I've caught up with all my jobs, I've done all my personal sewing, and I can just actually focus on unwinding a little bit this week because I really need to do so. But please, thank you so much for supporting me, but keep those orders coming. Keep those online class sign-ups coming. The sewing club launches again on the 1st of July. I would love to have a load more of you as members. I'll make sure I put the link down below, and yeah, just keep the coffers coming, please. Thank you. That's another day over at BTHQ. I haven't actually done very much. I've sat here at my computer and put in a wholesale order for some gifty items for the shop, and yeah, I had a dig around, found some more fabrics and things in my stash, including some felt and things like that I don't need, so I'm going to measure those up and potentially put them and sell them as remnants. Oh, I'm hitting myself with a wooden ruler. Cut some fat quarters, and yeah, that's about it. But anyway, I'm going to go home now and have a lovely anniversary dinner with Mr. Mac. It is our 17th wedding anniversary tomorrow, so we're going to enjoy a nice dinner and a bottle of champagne, and I will see you all next week. Bye. Good afternoon, it is Monday. Welcome back to BTHQ Banter. I've just popped into the studio. I need to do a little bit of filming for my sewing club members today, but I did arrange for the lovely Diane to pop by and pick up some wadding that she needed. So I haven't videoed it, but we've had a customer enter the retail space on our first legal day of opening shop, and it was so nice for someone to be able to step inside and pick up their order. So lovely. I'm not going to come back on today. I just wanted to say hi and that I'm here, and also to publicly thank the lovely Helen for leaving me some of her homemade sloe gin in my drop box. I came today and it was sitting there slowly cooking, so I've actually put it in the fridge just to cool it down because it's been in the sunshine. I'm going to take it home and I'm going to enjoy a nice glass of that this evening in the garden. So thank you, Helen, that was really thoughtful of you. And also thank you to Lorraine. I didn't mention this last week, but she turned up the other day with a beautiful bunch of flowers for me and a candle, just to say thank you for doing what I'm doing and keeping everybody crafting. So it was really thoughtful of her. I do not expect gifts. I do what I do because I love doing what I do, but obviously your gifts are appreciated, so thank you so much. It was really thoughtful of you. So yeah, I will see you again on Wednesday. Good morning, welcome back to BTHQ Banter. It is Wednesday and we are open for business. We've already had a couple of customers this morning, which is lovely, but Viv has come in. I've allowed her to take a seat in the office because technically she's staff, but she's on her way to Elspeth's house for a socially distant coffee, and we'll be giving her a gift which by the time you see this she will have had, so I can show it to you because it's so cute. Last week we showed you Elspeth's Luna Lapan rabbit. Well, Viv has made her some bits. Let me show you.
So she has a mini little hitchhiker shawl, and she also has a little cardigan
with pockets. You are so clever. Let me zoom in on those. Let me do the zoomy zoom, zoomy zoom, zoomy zoom. Oh, look at those pockets. That is adorable. She's going to, you know what she's going to do, don't you?
She's going to make a loud
She's going to make a very loud squeak. There's another day at BTHQ Banter over and done with. I didn't really pick the camera up much. I think I've probably had about 14 or 15 people in today to buy fabric and just pop by and say hello, which was really lovely. Mum and Dad came over as well and took the kids for a walk over the fields at a distance, obviously. I had a picnic lunch outside, which was really nice. It's nice to see them. Yeah, it's been a good day overall. I'll go home now and spend a day doing admin and stuff tomorrow. We've got virtual craft club and then back in again Friday and Saturday. So that's another week of BTHQ Banter already over and done with. But before I do go, let me just show you the little bits and pieces that I did pick up in my lovely order from my supplier. So we've got these gorgeous baskets which I just love. I can really see these storing a lovely yarny project. I've got these which are technically wash bags, but I think they'd make really nice project bags. I picked up some really nice reusable coffee cups. Ooh, really nice reusable coffee cups, and these little bowls which I thought were adorable. You could pop these by your sewing machine and keep all your bits and bobs in them. We've got some llama mugs for all of our llama lovers. There might be gin in here mugs, which is just perfect, and some little alpaca or llama trinket trays, as well as these really cute wall stickers. So I just thought they're just some fun things that would be nice to just have in the retail area if you're coming in to pick up bits and bobs. You can get little gifts and treat yourself to something nice. I've also been through my stash and pulled out some large remnants that I'm not going to use and added those to the fabric supplies for the fabric shop. So I'll say goodbye to you for another week and see you same place, same time next week. Thanks very much for watching, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for continuing to support my little passion, Beautiful Things. I'll see you soon. Bye!